Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Balaji Chemistry Classes. So the people who are preparing for JEE Mains, Advanced and NEET exam. So after plus 2, whatever the competitive exams you are writing, okay. So most of the people will feel chemistry is memory based, especially when come to the inorganic chemistry. So the people will feel difficulty in remembering formulas and everything. So to mitigate the problem, so I came with here how to remember that names and structures of phosphorus oxyacids we will discuss in this video. Now here there are 10 phosphorus oxyacids. In systematical manner we can remember them. Now see the board. So whenever you start learning the oxyacids, you start with us acid. Now come to here, H3PO3. H3PO3 is called a phosphorus acid. What is that? Phosphorus acid. The oxidation number of phosphorus in this phosphorus acid is plus 3. So you remember here very easy point. In all us acids, oxidation number will be plus 3. Okay now. In all us acids, oxidation number will be what? Plus 3. In all ic acids, if you find oxidation number will be plus 5. Okay. Here oxidation number is what? Plus 5. So easy point you can remember. In us acids, oxidation number will be plus 3. And in ic acids, oxidation number of phosphorus will be plus 5. There are two exceptions. When you consider hypophosphorus acid, oxidation number of phosphorus will be plus 1. And when you take the hypophosphoric acid, oxidation number of phosphorus will be plus 4. Okay now? So here, us acids will have oxidation number plus 3, ic acid will have oxidation number plus 5. So there are only two exceptions. One is hypophosphorus acid is having plus 1 oxidation number, and hypophosphoric acid is phosphorus is having plus 4 oxidation number. Now, how to remember systematically without confusion this oxyacids will come across? You can take us acid, phosphorus acid, add one oxygen. For us acid, if you add one oxygen, you will get ic acid. It is called phosphoric acid. H3PO4. It is H3PO3 now. You can add one oxygen, you will get H3PO4. It is called phosphoric acid. In all these phosphorus oxyacids, phosphorus undergoes sp3 hybridization. And different oxyacids of phosphorus will have different basicities. Okay. Now we can say that number of OH groups. Number of OH groups present in that acid is equal to basicity of that acid. Number of OH groups present in that acid is equal to basicity. Now come to H3PO3, that is phosphorus acid. There are two OH groups. So basicity of this phosphorus acid is what? 2. Okay. Now for us acid, if you add one oxygen, you will get ic acid. That is called phosphoric acid. H3PO4. For phosphoric acid, if you add one more oxygen, then we will get perphosphoric acid. Perphosphoric acid can take oxidation number of phosphorus is plus 5, and there is a peroxy bond here. These two oxygens are having minus 1 oxidation number. The bond present between these two oxygens is called what? Peroxy bond. So except in perhalic acids, remaining peracids can take there is a presence of peroxy bond. So for us acid, if you add one oxygen, you will get ic acid. For ic acid, if you add one more oxygen, you will get peric acid. Now, from phosphorus acid, if you remove one oxygen, then the obtained acid is called hypophosphorus acid. First, these 4 are clear to you. Us acid plus 1 oxygen, you will get ic acid. Ic acid plus 1 oxygen, you will get peric acid. And from us acid, if you remove 1 oxygen, you will get a hypo acid. Is it clear to you? So, after remembering these 4 acids, us acid, ic acid, peric acid, and hypo acid. So, next you take phosphorus acid. Okay, so multiply with 2 and remove water, means we are heating. So by heating, this molecule will become double by removal of water molecule, so you will get pyro. So by doubling and removing water, the obtained acid is called pyro. From phosphorus acid, you will get pyrophosphorus acid. From phosphoric acid, you will get pyrophosphoric acid. The acid obtained by heating. Okay, so by heating, it will become double by removal of water molecule. So the acids obtained are called what? Pyroacids. So from phosphorus acid, you will get pyrophosphorus acid. From phosphoric acid, you will get a pyrophosphoric acid. The formula is what? H4P2O7, pyrophosphoric acid. H4P2O5 is called what? Pyrophosphorus acid. Now I gave structure here. So just H3PO3 you can take. 2 molecules of H3PO3 you can take and join the 2 acids by removal of water. You will get this pyrophosphorus acid. Here basicity is what? 2, because 2 OH groups are there. In hypophosphorus acid, 1 OH group is there, so basicity is 1. There is only one replaceable hydrogen. Now come to phosphoric acid. Basicity is what? 3. and come to perphosphoric acid. Base is also what? 3. Now come here, by doubling and removing water, we will get the acids called pyro. From phosphorus acid, we will get pyrophosphorus acid. From pyrophosphoric acid, we will get pyrophosphoric acid. So I give the structures of both pyrophosphorus acid and pyrophosphoric acid. Here POP bond is present. Here also POP bond is present. Okay now. Now from pyrophosphoric acid, again you can remove oxygen. Then the obtained acid is called hypophosphoric acid. Okay. So hypophosphoric acid is having 4 OH groups. Pyrophosphoric acid also having 4 OH groups. That's what their base series is what? 4. So they are called tetrabasic acids. Now come to here. So from phosphorus acid I removed water. So directly if you remove water, the obtained acid is called meta acid. So from phosphorus acid, if you remove water, the obtained acid is called what? Metaphosphorus acid. Okay, it is having only 1 OH group. Okay, the basicity of metaphosphorus acid is what? 1. Okay, oxidation number is +3. Basicity is how much? 1. From phosphoric acid, when you remove water, the obtained acid is called what? Metaphosphoric acid. Here I give the name metaphosphoric acid. So by doubling you can remove water, the obtained acids are called pyro. Directly if you remove water, the obtained acids are called meta. So from phosphorus acid, by doubling and removing water you get pyrophosphorus. From phosphoric acid, by doubling and removing water you get pyrophosphoric. If you remove directly water you get metaphosphorus from phosphorus acid. From phosphoric acid directly if you remove water you get a metaphosphoric acid. Now this metaphosphoric acid in solid state exists as a trimer. It is called tricyclo metaphosphoric acid by multiplying with 3. So cyclic structure will be there for this, and here also basicity is what? 3. So you remember here, whenever you are learning this phosphorus oxyacids, so majorly you need to focus on base cities. Okay. Now see the board here. So hypophosphorus acid you can take, and metaphosphorus acid you can take, metaphosphoric acid you can take. These 3 are having basicity is 1. 1 OH group is there. So they are their basicity is what? 1. They are monobasic acids. How many of the following are monobasic acids? They can ask you question. So hypophosphorus acid, metaphosphorus acid, metaphosphoric acid are monobasic acids. Now come to here, phosphorus acid, hypophosphorus acid. These 2 are what? Dibasic acids. Now come to here, phosphoric acid, perphosphoric acid and tricyclometaphosphoric acid, they are having basicity 3. Now pyrophosphoric acid and hypophosphoric acid are having basicity 4. Like that easily we can construct the all phosphorus oxyacids. Now first starts from phosphorus acid. For phosphorus acid if you add 1 oxygen, phosphoric acid plus 1 more oxygen, perphosphoric acid. So by removing oxygen, hypophosphorus acid. By multiplying with 2 and removing water, you will get pyros. From pyro, if you remove oxygen, you will get hypo. Directly you can remove oxygen, water molecules. Directly you can remove, you will get meta acids. This metaphosphoric acid exists in solid state as a trimer. So there is H3P3O9 called tricyclometaphosphoric acid. Now one more point you can remember here. With increasing number of POH groups, oxidizing nature increases. The point is what? With increasing number of POH groups, oxidizing nature increasing. And with increasing number of pH groups, reducing nature increases. Like this, we can construct all these 10 oxyacids of phosphorus like this. So then we can remember very easily. If we remember only this phosphorus acid, rest of the acids we can construct, and the structures also we can write very easily. Okay. So most of the times we will get question based on this phosphorus oxyacid base series and oxidation states. Okay now. So in this way we can remember. So hope you understood very well about this oxyacids of phosphorus. So they are very important. You can go in this way. We can easily remember that phosphorus oxyacids, with increasing number of POH bonds, oxidizing nature increases. With increasing number of pH bonds, reducing nature increases. There are total 10 oxyacids. So how many are monobasic, how many are dibasic, how many are tribasic, and how many are tetrabasic? You can concentrate here. In this way you can try to remember this phosphorus oxyacids. Okay. So you can subscribe this channel, give your valuable feedback to me. Okay, comment this video, like this video. Thank you. In the next video, we will come across about sulfur, chlorine, nitrogen oxyacids also. Thank you.